Hello, my name is Chris Green and I'm with the Flood Insurance Guru. And today we're here in Augusta, Georgia, and we're talking about the new flood maps that went into place in June of 2019, some of the impacts they're having, some of the impacts they're going to have. As you can see here behind me, we're here on the canal in Augusta, Georgia today. So let's talk about these new maps that came in June of 2019 and the impacts they're going to have. So, as I said, new flood maps were put into Augusta and put into a place in Augusta in June of 2019. Some of that was Richmond County, some of that was Columbia County. And so there were a lot of changes that were made. And so it might be now that you're not in a high-risk flood zone any longer. So you might have gotten a letter from your mortgage company that says, hey, flood insurance is no longer going to be required, which is going to help your property value. Or you may have gotten a letter from your mortgage company that states, hey, we have identified your property as now being in a high-risk flood zone. This is exactly what happened to one of our clients who was in the middle of purchasing a house a few weeks ago, and 5 days before closing, they find out they're in a high-risk flood zone. So they're like, what in the world do I do? Well, thankfully for this customer, they could apply for the special flood hazard map revision rates, which gave them preferred rates for the first year. Now, if you're being placed in this high-risk flood zone in Augusta, Georgia, from a low-risk zone, you have this option as well. These rates generally are between $500 and $550 a year through the National Flood Insurance Program for $250,000 on your building and $100,000 on your contents. There's also a lot of different options through the private market as well that may give you a lot more coverage up to $1 million, $2 million, $3 million if you need it, because there are some higher value homes in Augusta. And Augusta has had a history of flooding. Anyone who lived here in the 90s remembers the Great Flood of '90 and the amount of damage that it caused through the city. So, if you have gotten this letter about your address being changed to a high-risk flood zone, either in or out, you want us to take a look at it for you. Maybe you want us to help you fight it. Just because you've been placed in this high-risk flood zone does not necessarily mean that's accurate. We can help do that as well. Please reach out to us. FloodInsuranceGuru.com. Go to our YouTube and our Facebook channels, The Flood Insurance Guru. You can also give us a call, 205-451-4294. Thank you.